All right, here we go. Quiet! Roll 'em!
Avengers Endgame! Woo! After a long wait, we finally got to see Avengers Endgame is here. It's here. We finally gonna figure out what's gonna happen. Who's gonna die? Who's gonna survive? Who will sacrifice himself? Tony Stark or Captain America? Is it Black Widow? Is it the Hulk? Is the Hulk even in this movie? Yes, he is. And now, before I get into everything, I want to say Avengers Infinity War, my thoughts real quick on that movie. That movie was great. It was fun, and people who complain, well, Quill, if it wasn't for him hitting Thanos in the face, you know, they would win. Yeah, but if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have Endgame. So be happy for that. So that movie was great. I think it was my number 5 in my top 10 list here. So before I get into it, I got to see the movie yesterday, and I wrote on my Instagram at martinsworld96. If you want to follow me, I post fun stuff on it. I took a picture of the ticket and wrote in "so ready." And my friend, he texted me, "Damn, if you tell me any spoilers, I will kick your black ass." Which just had me laughing like for 10 minutes, and then I sent him this picture of Mr. Bean. Well, now that you mention it. And then I wrote him a fake spoiler. But I made it believable. I sent him like, dude, at the end, Thanos will join the Avengers and they will fight even a bigger threat. It's so epic. So I'm waiting on his response. Well, I know he will believe me because I'm pretty convincing when it comes to this stuff. Avengers Endgame. Now this movie starts off with Hawkeye and how the snap infected him. You know, with the family and everything, and the reason why he goes rogue is explained. That's the movie. The movie starts actually pretty sad. It's like no hope from the beginning of the movie. And then we jump to, you know, to Captain America, to Tony in space, who gets rescued because we see him back on Earth, because they showed that in the trailer, which in my opinion was so dumb. I mean, it was such a like mystery, or like, will he survive? Will he go back on Earth? Or but then we saw in the trailer that he's walking, you know, in the suits with everybody, so they kind of ruined that. But yeah, he gets rescued by somebody, and Captain America and Black Widow are all, you know, everybody kind of went their separate ways. Thor went their separate way, Banner went their separate way, and they're all kind of dealing with the fact, you know, half of the universe is gone, everybody is basically dead that they know. And like how they deal with it, it's actually done in a really great way. You know, it takes a time to get the character development really done really great with all the characters. But Captain America still has this thought like, there's some way we can do this, some way to undo this. And Rhodey and then Ant-Man and everybody come back, and they actually figure out somewhat of a plan in a way that might work, where they can undo everything that Thanos did. So they figure out a play, they go after that. It's the only hope they have left. Like Cap said, he don't know what he's gonna do if it doesn't work. And this is really investing. I must really say the movie is great. Now, and the funny thing is, the movie is 3 hours long, but it felt to me like 2 hours. Like seriously, I did not feel one bit like this would be a long ass movie. It didn't feel at all like, I wasn't at one point, I wasn't just like, no, this is really, no, it's just like you invested in the movie and everything. Well, I think maybe if you see it couple more times, you will feel it, you will feel more the runtime, but the first time you see it, you won't notice it at all, because you just taking it all in and everything. And what the Russo brothers did really cool, they did what every character has like their own little moment with somebody from their past, and they talk to it, and like it's kind of fun because they kind of get to deal with like the loss that they have and kind of like clear their conscience more. So that was actually really nice with some of the scenes that happened. And now Thor, oh my god, Thor is so awesome. The things they do with Thor is just perfect. I was just like, yes, this is exactly, it's so hilarious, it's so funny. Yeah, it's just like Thor is it's just hilarious and funny. They do with him, but everybody's character, everybody has the moment to shine. Now the Hulk is in this movie, not like an Endgame and a damn teaser where everybody's running and the Hulk's not in the movie. The Hulk is in this movie. They do actually something interesting that I didn't expect with the Hulk. Like, I'm not gonna say what it is, but Banner figures out some way with the Hulk, how to use him. And at first I was just like, I don't know about this, but it does work at the end. Now, in Thanos in the movie is, you know, all the theories that everybody has, what actually happened with Thanos. This is the real Thanos, what they said, but yeah, this is the real Thanos. And they think what they do is like what they said, the Avengers have this plan which they want to do, and the plan is they're trying to get the Infinity Stones before Thanos ever had them. So there's some way, you know, they do that with, but they do that, and it's really fun sequences because they tie into other movies of Marvel movies. Like they go back and forth between older movies, and which is just hilarious. There's another great scene with the Hulk, what they did, which just had me laughing. This movie was really great. It was really such a fun ride. Anthony and Joe Russo, they really did such a great job, and they also did a great job of giving each character the perfect amount of time in this 3-hour movie. Because, you know, because this movie has every superhero from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So they really did a good time. They really did a good thing with, you know, separating, okay, you have this much time, just jumping back and forth between the characters and everybody. And now the final big battle. Oh my god, this is so epic. The final big battle was so epic. It was just really epic and giant. It was just like, it's like a dream. Like if you're a hardcore comic book fan, this is like a dream come true to see this on the big screen, really. And like, I mean, the scene where Captain America takes the strap and just like, you know, it's like, I'm going to do a spoiler review because I have to, because this is just too much. It's so hard not to talk about everything that happens. I mean, people were cheering. I was just like, and then there's an entrance made, and there's an entrance in this movie. I just yelled, yeah! I was just like happy as hell. I was like, oh, I mean, really, the action, the final big battle that the Avengers have with Thanos is just, it's really great and amazing. Now as far as negatives go with this movie, it's hard to say. Well, like I said, there's some things with the Hulk that like that happens, which I like, but it's kind of explained very quickly, like, oh yeah, I did this and this and now this. So that was actually this. Some things actually, I think what they kind of do with the plan, what they have is to get those Infinity Stones before Thanos ever had them, is I'm kind of confused on will that not kind of inconvene the timeline in some way, you know? But I don't really have that many negatives because all the story arcs are great. You know, the acting is phenomenal in this movie and nobody gives a bad performance. Josh Brolin as Thanos is just amazing as ever. I really like the way they tied into old movies. You have references to old movie. Tony Stark, he gives lines that he had from the first movie, was really great. And yeah, and it kind of leaves, and there's no post-credit scene. Nothing. I wait until the very last. No, nothing written that somebody will be back. No, nothing. I'm curious to see where Spider-Man Far From Home will tie in. Is it a prequel? Is it a prequel? Is it after now Avengers Endgame? Which, once again, I can't say if it could play out after Endgame. But this movie is great. Avengers Endgame. I can't wait to see it again in theater. I'm going to give this movie an A. Avengers Endgame. Go, I don't know what the hell I'm saying, go see it. Of course, everybody's gonna go see it. It's a really fun movie. It's a fun ride. The story that they did, Anthony and Joe Russo really did an amazing job directing this movie. Like the whole storyline and the ending of the movie is just simply beautiful. I just found it so beautiful. The ending, the last 2 minutes of the movie were just beautiful and so satisfying, like to this one character arc. And I was just like, this is really a great ending for the cinematic universe. Well, they'll continue movie, but like for this whole journey, this whole story arc, this whole 10 years, this is really a great ender. Like this is a great chapter, final chapter in this Marvel 3 phase, I think, which it is. But yeah, Avengers Endgame. It's really a great movie. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you have a great day, and as always, see you next time.